Hello, this is James with Remote Concepts coming at you with a little update video, getting things ready for Proline by the Fire. And the big rig for camping is ready, and we got a bunch of the rock crawlers ready. Got a big basher ready to go, big low-C laser nut, super laser nut. And then we got the rigs going, just put the fresh Proline body, Toyota Land Cruiser here on my Capra based rig, and added a little guy to it. You know, you got to have a guy, can't have an empty seat. I got the Vanquish Optic H10 ready to go. I'm just waiting on some new headlights from Japan, and I got the dig unit installed. Got a fresh axle housing under it, keep cracking those. We're looking for a solution for that. And then VRD carbon is ready to go, ready to rock. And my scale rig, it's a 10-2 base scaler with a leaf sprung rear, cantilever suspension, coil springs up front. So we got all those ready to go. And obviously the basher. And we'll check on some other rigs here. Got my cat chilling here. He's getting some work done. Gonna bring a little mini with me. Grom Mojave. It's got a 1010 Castle brushless kit in it. Run on 2S, can run on 3S, but it's a little ridiculous on the 3S. But yeah, we're gonna bring that for some little hooning around. And then I got the big buggy, which you've all seen before. And Project Slim here is getting a new body. Tore up the green body, but mounting a new body here. So almost done with that. And then this rig is also getting an Outrunner from Three Brothers and the new Cobra 10, Cobra 8 ESC. We're going to pair with that. So that's got to get dropped in here, and that rig will be ready to go. And the last rig I got for prep for Proline by the Fire is this little project. This is my four-wheel steer SCX6 based buggy. We got some new ideas. You can see we're deep in the fabrication here, hoping to get all the prelim fab for the cage done over the weekend. It's Labor Day here. Still have to work on Labor Day, but off a little early, so we're back to the grindstone. Just some keynotes for this. So I made all my own servo mounts, 4-link mounts for behind the axle, and for the rear, this is just mocked up right now with a little Red Cat servo. Ryan from Shifts was able to supply me with all the servos we need, and we'll go through some of those here in a minute. Also got some sweet shift wheels on here. But yeah, most people, if they've attempted this, have gone with the 5th scale servo all the way around. And Ryan had a new servo revision that came out that runs 4S and a 10 scale servo. So I think that's going to serve steering duty in the rear. And the other added benefit I get from that is that there is tons of axle clearance, because you can see on the front one here, she's big and she's large and she works, but she also hangs down pretty low, just the level of the links. So pop the lid off the front of this thing here and let you see that front mount. I could have gone with the UC Fab mounts, which might save me some time, at least mounting 5th scale servos. But since I wanted to do a 10 scale servo in the rear, I decided to just tackle them myself. So you can see how well we can get in there. See the tie-ins on the rear for the 4-link mount. And then I got the shock tower going here, and we've mounted a servo winch here from Shifts from Ryan here, and this has all the radio function built into it, so won't have to get a winch controller, which is really nice. But this is going to be a suck down winch for the front end. So you can see I have a little hole there in the bottom of my servo mount, and that'll correspond with the spool, and pull the front end of this down when needed on more vertical climbs. And then the next thing that we're departing from with a normal SCX6, which you've probably seen this servo hanging out around here, that's going to be dig servo, because I am running a 3-gear transmission out of a 1/10 scale rig. This is a VP built transmission, so very, very stout, but we're running a dig feature on here. So we'll have 4-wheel steer with a dig with a suck down winch on this, and made a converter plate to mount that transmission, and then that mounts to the factory SCX6 skid plate. And then I'm running a set of MIP drive shafts. So these are the longest drive shafts you can get. The front one is the longest variant that they make. And then for the rear, I had to make my own drive shaft here. So I took the long one, cut it, now sleeved it, welded it together to make a longer drive shaft. So yeah, there's a motor kit we're running in this. I'm running the new Axe R3 system from Hobbywing. This is a 1700 kV. I do still have to slot the motor. I'm waiting for some gears. Gonna end up running a 56 or 58 tooth spur with an 11 tooth pinion, and math says the gearing should work. Should be a little bit higher than first gear in the original SCX6 transmission, but we've curbed a ton of weight by running this system. So we will run a 5200 milliamp 4-cell to power this. Fits in here pretty nice, pretty snug. Still gotta make battery trays for it. But yeah, that's Proline by the Fire update. So we got the new rig working on here. All right, so there we go. We got some Proline by the Fire updates going on. Got the big rig ready. Got all the little rigs ready. Couple lights to do. No big deal. A little bit of soldering on these. We're all wrapped up. But I gotta get back to work on this if we're gonna make it to the big show. Hopefully we'll see you guys there. Proline by the Fire 2024. Got the Old West 1850 theme. I think we're doing a little township for our trail this year with the SD scalers, and I think we're gonna have a little high noon tug of war. So look out for that, and I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your Labor Day. Thank you a lot for watching.